is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New Orleans Saints. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. First carry for the former Pro Bowler. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Looks for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A fairly short kick from the 14, and he returns this to the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
48 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. It's caught by Hooper. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Austin Hooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. On the slant, complete to Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On 1st down, Carr. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Down inside the 40. The Saints sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
In motion goes the tight end. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. There's Chris Olave. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. Nice pass there, another setup. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they go to work on a first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. That's good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have.
There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 78 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Carr. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Carr. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
On second down, Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
It's 4th down.
Carr going to go on 4th down. He gets this one to Johnson. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. He's got room at the 30. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Carr now on first down. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. In motion right is Thomas. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year as they have taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, this is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays. Make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Carr now on 1st down. Tries the left side and finds Olave. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away, as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. They find some open field here. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Now Carr. Man open, it's Goodwin.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Saints. Marquise Goodwin, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads into bigger errors.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He gets this to Davante Adams.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked him up by Leonard Floyd. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Carr to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And some room to work. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. Carr now to throw. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Raiders' 23-yard line.
Again, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
The 30. 10. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, overall, he's had a productive day throwing the football, but that time maybe trying to do a little too much, and it backfired with a pick 6.
In the old days, defensive coaches would have been beside themselves with all the yardage that had been piled up with him throwing the football. But in this age of football, what they care about most? Possession. And them taking it away, turning it into a pick 6. They don't worry about the yardage given up. They like the result that their defense gave them.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps in.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Saints 28. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
On first down, Carr. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
84 yards rushing now for Kamara. It's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Now they'll throw with Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Carr going to throw. Johnson's got it complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Throwing again on second down. Carr.
Again, it's Johnson.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Carr.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be second and goal. Kamara up the middle. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field. But this is a big play. Third and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Well, that sets up a big third down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Garoppolo to throw. Pass complete. It's Adams.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
They go with Jacobs.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Jacobs going to try, and he loses the football a second time. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell you, you had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football, and we win the game.
Throwing his Carr. He's got Johnson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Carr.
He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you get that up?
One of the most improbable ways to
said they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for New Orleans,
they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.